And I've been sitting here talking to myself, guys, on mute for the last 20 minutes, or for the last 2 or 3 minutes. We are live at Dover International Speedway, the home of the Monster Mile here in Dover. Sitting here looking, well, I guess I can go back through everything since I was talking to myself. One of the biggest key factors these guys are going to be facing here all night is the weather. As you get a look here at your weather, 113-degree track temp. That's going to make this place very slick. There's a good example of it. That's what we're going to see a little bit of here tonight, I do believe. Hopefully the weather will actually cool down because this sun is beating down on this track, and it's going to cause a lot of slick racing, especially on the exits to turn 2 and 4. The cars seem to get really light in the back end coming off the corner, and it usually tends to swing the back end around and cause problems. Last week, Dalton Kilroe was your winner at Talladega Superspeedway. Sam Cooper Bennett had the broadcast there. I'm back in here with you guys tonight by myself. Derek Pemberton not here tonight. He actually had to work, so unfortunately he couldn't make it. But I'm in here with you for 200 laps here at Dover. Coming into tonight, if we look at the standings, William Tex Perry currently on top of the board with 12-point lead over Russell Charninski. Dalton Kilroe has picked up 2 spots, who is now only 1 point behind second place, is now up to third. And I believe he's only 14 behind the leader. And then Mark Arthur, and who's leading the practice here tonight, and then Kyle Gilbert. And there's Blake Decker, who led 42 laps last week at Talladega. As qualifying is about to get started here from the Monster Mile. I think we got 14 cars, I do believe. So we'll be waiting on these guys to roll out. Very interesting thing about this track. It's a short track. Well, I guess you can call it a short track. It's only a mile long, but it is concrete, kind of like a bigger Bristol. But the exits of these turns is so. I don't like using the word sketchy too much, but they're very sketchy on exits or corners, and that's going to be the biggest problem I think that these guys are going to be facing throughout the entire night. Will be the exits to turn 2 and 4. You're going to see it. And one thing we do tend to see here quite a bit is we always see usually at least one big wreck happen here. Usually because the turns or straightaways are so narrow. Here's your example as you watch Ron Hollyfield out on the track. You can see how narrow the front stretch or back stretch is. Same goes for turn or the front stretch part of the track. And usually it clogs up the track. Hopefully these guys won't have an issue, but it does tend to happen here, especially on the shorter part of the run. If we start getting a longer run, it tends to balance out a little bit. The car tightens up some, depending on these guys' setups and stuff like that. But we'll see what happens as we continue to watch qualifying happen here early in this 200 lap event. Pop this up so you guys can see as well. Only 3 guys right now out on track. We will hop over back and forth to a couple. There is your first lap being put down. Ron Hollyfield, Marcus Hagman in the 99. He is going to take the green flag here as well. We'll hop back over to Marcus for now. Coming through turns number 2. And once again, once he crosses the start-finish line, we'll see 23.972 the lap time to beat. And at the moment, he will jump up to P number 2 with a 24.145. Tim Bills coming out of turn 4, looking to beat that 972. Look no further because we got a new pole sitter, 22.990. Very good lap there for the driver of the 37 car. Marcus Hagman still out on track. He's going to try to jump up a little bit more here on his second lap. Does jump up to second with a 23.817. Fortunately not going to be the pole. Here comes the driver of the number 5 Western Auto Monte Carlo. It's the old Darrell Waltrip throwback scheme. AJ Rogers. AJ Rogers is a very good driver. I always like watching him race. Very fast racetrack here. Going to see speeds well over 170, I believe is what we'll see. 160, something like that. It's around that area. AJ Rogers is going to start his green flag lap as he goes down into turn 3. We'll hop on board with someone here in a few moments. A lot of these guys are waiting for this track to cool down. Rogers is going to put down See if he can jump up. 23.825. Definitely not the lap he wanted. We'll watch him finish out this lap and we'll hop over possibly to Dalton Kilroy. We'll wait and see if he's going to roll. And he will, so we'll hop over on board with him. Right after we see if AJ Rogers could jump up, he does move up to second, 23.626. And let's hop on board as Dalton Kilroy is going to exit pit road here at Dover. You can see the banking of this track, very unique. 9 degrees on the front. I forgot exactly what it is in turns, but it is 9 degrees on the straightaways. Right here is where you tend to get the car to get really back in. Feels like it's really lifting up. These guys are going to have to really be focused on that tonight. Another thing these guys are going to really have to be focused on is wheel spin. That is an issue we have seen all week long, whether it be the truck, the Cup car, the Xfinity car. Does not matter, and we will possibly see it here tonight. The wheel spin on restart is going to be a big key factor. Crossing the start-finish line, Dalton Kilroy going to jump up to second place with that lap. As he gets a little loose, he's going to spin it for a little ride, and he does a good job of actually correcting that. Mark Arthur out on track, your fastest in opening round practice. See what kind of lap he could get done. What kind of paint scheme is that? Welcome to the super fast Mark Arthur. All right, well, hello kitty. Hey, I think Pat liked that car. One of the broadcasters here for ESPN. A big fan of that car. Mark Arthur looking to put in a great lap here. A couple other guys out on track as well. Mark Arthur trying to beat a 990, and he will not. Wow, 23.053. He's going to get a little loose off turn 2, able to correct it. However, gets into the wall. That lap, unfortunately, not going to count. He is currently in P number 2 at the moment. Here's Doug Thompson in a White Castle number 13. Coming out of turn number 4, the number 13 Chevrolet. Looking to put down a flyer. He's looking to beat a 22.990. 23.295 puts him up to 4th. We have seen some people jump up on lap number 2. We'll see if Thompson is one of them. Ron Hauser also out on track. He just took the green flag, so we'll hop over to him. Just a minute. It's 3 minutes and 30 seconds will remain in qualifying. Thompson going across the line, looking to move up from 4th place. He will not move up from 4th place and will stay in that position. Here is the number 38 car, Verizon Wireless Chevrolet, coming out of turn 4 as he crosses the start-finish line. 23.406 jumps him up to 5th. Rush Tarninski just now taking the track as well. We will hop over to him in just a moment as we continue to watch the driver of the 38. I feel like he's going to give up this lap, and it looks like he will. So, Russ Tarninski, the driver of the Bass Pro Shops Chevrolet Monte Carlo. Done in the turn number 2 and 3 and 4. Samuel Bumgardner on the grid now. Tarninski going to jump up to 3rd. And he is a one and done car. Darren Bruce rolling out in the 09. We should start to see some more cars coming out with only 2 minutes 15 seconds remaining left here in qualifying. Everybody give me your thoughts. Who's going to be the winner? Pace Perry says he's probably going to start in the back like he usually does. He does do that quite a bit, then he works his way up towards the front. I do want to mention, because I know he loves mentioning pit road speed and always has trouble on pit road, that pit road here going to be a key to success tonight. You have to hit each pit stop precise, because it tends to be a very slow pit road. 35 mile an hour pit road speed here at Dover, and that is very slow considering the size of this place. And pit road very difficult to get on and off. especially under green flag conditions. So we'll have to wait and see. Darren Bruce put down his first lap, 24.111. Going to jump up to 10th place. Definitely going to be looking for more than that currently. As he gets into wall, currently going to be starting beside Ron Hollyfield in that number 1. And I believe at the moment, that's going to be all the cars that we have out on track. As you see, the 22, James Bruce, Smokey Unix, paint scheme throwback. Kind of cool there. And then, of course, we got Jason Tarasenko. The Hub, Sim Racing Giveaways. Love that Facebook page. Really nice paint scheme, different. Let's see. Anybody else out on track? Or are we good to go? Look at your weather. Track has cooled to 110. So I'm waiting to see if anybody's going to roll. If they're going to roll, now would be the time. And I don't think we're going to be able to get any more laps in, actually. So that's going to leave 1, 2, 3. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drivers. So we got 15 drivers, 5 drivers not qualified. Here, as it appears, Tim Bill's going to get the pole position here at Dover, Delaware, or Dover International Race. But we're going to talk to Tim hopefully here in just a moment. I'll wait until the qualifying session is official. And it appears that it would be official. But yeah, give me your thoughts. Who's your guys' pick to win out of all these guys out here on the field? We'll go through the rundown as well, but I will show it as we talk to Tim. That way you guys have an idea where the drivers are starting. Let me look. See if we can get Tim up here. Oh, he actually may not be actually in here in TeamSpeak. So we'll look at your grid. Either way. There you go. Tim Bill's going to be starting up front. As I'll try to fix that. There we go. Row number 2, Russ Cherninsky. Dalton Kilrow will start in 4th. Doug Thompson, Ryan Hauser. AJ Rogers, Marcus Hackman. As you look at the rest of your field, what I want to do is I want to bring in Dalton Kilrow if I can. Try to talk to him before we get ready to agree. We got to kind of do this kind of fast. Is he in here? He is. Let me see if I can get him. Hey, Dalton, you got a copy?
Before.
Man, winner last week at Talladega. Very different track here. What's it able to take? What's it going to take to be able to get this car up front and try to keep it up there?
Well, it's going to be interesting to even try and get up front. I know Tim and Mark, they're a little bit faster than I am, but I got to try and work some kinks out. And obviously, this track's going to be really loose, like I said in my interview last week at Talladega. So it's going to be fighting that and trying to adjust throughout the day and hopefully stay in front of the track and stay out in front.
I know you don't want to give too much away, but is there any chance we could see some guys possibly take 2 tires later in runs? I know that it's probably out of the question being how slick it is here, but do you see a possibility of that possibly playing a factor late in the race?
Maybe. It depends on how that last run goes before anything happens. I mean, 2 tires, I can see them attempting to make it work,
Right.
But I don't really think it'll work out too much.
Right.
I know myself, I haven't practiced on 2 tires, so I'm not gonna try it
For sure.
But
well, man, good luck. I know this place is tough. I'll let you go so you can get ready and get focused. Good luck tonight.
thank you.
Thanks a lot, buddy. Dalton Kilrow, he's going to be starting in 4th place. Keep your eye on that 41. Every time I see him up towards the front, he continues to be fast week in and week out. I think he's one of the favorites to watch. Even though I know we got these 2 guys up front. Also, Tex Perry starting towards the back. So, always can't count him out. He usually finds a way up towards the front towards the end of these things. So, we'll see how this goes. Pace car about to drop in. Pace car is in. Green flag about to come out as we are set to go green. 200 laps here at Dover International. Of course, this is stages, so keep that in mind. And here we go. We're just being steady, and the green flag is out. We are racing here from Dover. Watch for that wheel spin out front. No wheel spin right there. Great job. Everybody looks like they got off to a clean start. We got one car actually spinning to the inside. Not sure who that is. Looks like 13 of Doug Thompson got a little loose. No harm, no foul. He didn't wreck or nothing like that. Darren Bruce apparently starting from the pits. We'll see if he's able to get going. Not sure what that is about, but either way, battle right here for position between the 85 of Tex Perry, Rush Torninsky, and a 5 of AJ Rogers. Gets single file fairly quick. Right behind them, this is Jason Tarasenko and James Bunce working on each other. Here comes the 53. Samuel Bumgardner working. He's going to complete the pass now. He's going to move up into the 11th spot. Marcus Hagman going to give up a spot to Tex Perry. Perry's looking really fast here early in this race. Here comes the 20 of Chardinsky now following suit for that 85. Continue to watch Tex as he works out of turn number 4. Going to try to run down this one of Ron Hollyfield. Of course, the leaders right now in that clean air are going to be a big factor. You can already see the gap between first, second, all the way back to third and fourth. Don't go where we spoke to him. You see him right there on that low side as we continue to stay green for the time being here at Dover. Keep in mind, stage 1 will end in lap 60. Lap 60, we will see our first stage in. Perry underneath the one of Ron Hollyfield. He's going to make that pass work. A little bit of give and take. Here comes Perry now, washing up the hill a little bit. And a crossover move. And that's going to allow Ron Hollyfield. We got one car loose. That looks like Jason Tarasenko got a little loose towards the back. As we got 3 different lanes trying to be worked in right now. Here comes the 20 of Chardinsky now. Underneath that one car. Followed by Tex Perry going to follow suit. And he will make that work. Samuel Bumgardner working on the back of Marcus Hagman. Here comes the 13. Remember, we just see this 13 of Doug Thompson actually get loose on the very first lap, and he's already now passing for 9th place. What a pass there. We're going to look at that replay. 2 passes in one corner. That moves him from 11th all the way up to 9th place just in one corner. And you can see him now working on the back of this 5 car of AJ Rogers. Rogers are very good. We got to 53 hard into the wall. Not sure if it's going to bring out a caution. We got one car flipping. Caution flag will come out. Hagman has went upside down. Rests inside the inside wall. And also it looks like Jason Tarasenko was involved. We mentioned the corners being really light on the back end. Oh, that was a 53. It actually started getting loose first. Who is that? Looks like that is a 31 of Rob Weston that actually makes it through this. We'll try to ride on board with him. There's a car flipping upside down, pretty much nowhere to go. Great job on slowing down and not able to get involved in that. Very good, smart move on his part. So Tex Perry's going to stay out. I'm going to guess that is to lead a lap to get that extra bonus point. Race off pit road. Going to be won by Tim Bills. Let's see if Tex Perry comes to pit road. A lucky dog that time did go to Darren Bruce in the 09 car. And Perry will come to pit road, and we will take our first commercial break here at Dover International Raceway. You're watching the NASCOM, National Association of Stock Car Online Motorsports. There we go.
The Porsche Esports Supercar. Between April and September, 40 drivers will compete for over $100,000 in cash and prizes. Expect to see tight, close quarter racing with some of the world's best sim racers all battling for pride, prizes, and of course, the chance to be crowned the inaugural Porsche Esports Super Cup champion.
Welcome back to Dover International Raceway as we get a look here at your top 10 so far out on track. Keep in mind that when you see the A beside the name, that means these guys are a admin. The R stands for rookie, of course, and then the C stands for a past champion, and then the HOF is a Hall of Fame driver. Tex Perry being that. I think that is the only one actually in the field that is. Waiting to go back green. We're going to double up this time. Tim Bill's going to be leading Mark Arthur to the stripe. One thing to keep an eye on here is, once again, wheel spin. If you don't know what wheel spin is, basically it's where you push the gas so much the acceleration and the tires have trouble hooking up to the track, and they just constantly basically spin. Basically a burnout. And usually it causes big problems, especially if you're pretty tied up in the field on restarts. Usually it causes multiple cars to get involved. So hopefully we don't have none of that tonight. I know when I ran the cup cars here, I actually had to start in third at one point in time because the wheel spin was so bad. So I don't know if we're going to have to do that necessarily, but it's something that we're going to have to definitely keep an eye on throughout the night with the wheel spin. The more rubber lays down, the more problem, especially after a long green flag run. Here we go. Pace car going to drop off. It usually takes a second to go green here, depending on when that leader wants to go. Probably on the straightaway, I would guess. Listen, and we're green flag. Back again here at Dover. He waited till he got to the turn, and Dalton Kilrow mentioned that, talked to him, had wheel spin. And here's an episode of wheel spin. Watch the car brake right. There you go. There's your wheel spin. And you can see why that would be a problem later on as I see some cars slowing down. It was a little bit of slowdown right there. Not sure what happened to Marcus Hagman. Oh, the 31 came way up the track. Rob Weston. Not entirely sure what that was, but hey, it is what it is. Top three breaking away. Tim Bills, Mark Arthur, Ryan Hauser, Russ Charninsky, kind of between both of these little groups, back and forth, and AJ Rogers, your top five. Looking back, get out of the way at the number 12 car of Mark Arthur. Might be a good choice of words here tonight. Good battle here for second. Ryan Hauser trying to make a pass on this 12 car. What a run he got coming out of turn 4. Not going to be able to do much with it, however. Verizon Wireless Chevrolet trying to pass. I think that's Hello Kitty. I don't know, it's a different one, so I'm not really sure, but I'm pretty sure it is. Great battle going on here between second place. We see Ryan Hauser trying to make this pass work. Let me know who gets that win. In your opinion, who's going to be able to pick up the win here tonight? We're still staying green for the time being here. Jump back just a little bit here. Jason Tarasenko trying to run down Tex Perry for that position. Tarasenko coming in here. I believe that he hasn't raced too many races this season. I'm pretty sure. I broadcasted plenty of races with him, but I don't think he's ran quite as many races. This actually may be his first race in here this season. I'm trying to double check. Yeah, I believe this is actually his first race in here, and currently running in 8th place. Definitely not too bad. I've seen what he can actually do. He's really good at the short track top cars, so I would not be surprised to actually see him have a good run here in this league and in this series. Dalton Kilrow, who started up in 4th, we did a pre-race interview with him, has fallen back behind James Bunce back in 10th, so he is actually outside the top 10, sitting in 11th place right now. Once again, thank you to those who watch on YouTube and on Facebook. We really do appreciate it. It means a lot to us. And we hope that you all enjoy it. Adam Chapman by myself tonight. Derek Pemberton not here, unfortunately. Not here. He usually does little segments and stuff throughout the night. Most of the time he gets off topic, but hey, it's always fun to have him in here. Continue to watch this battle up towards the back end of the field. Kilrow did manage to get back around. James Bunce now back to 12th. Jump back up. Battle for second really hasn't calmed down. These guys running pretty much identical lap times, so they've been very similar to each other. Lap number 28 of 200. Coming to lap 29. We will been green now for quite a few laps. Remember, the first stage ends here very soon. Looking throughout the field, everybody kind of separated a little bit here for the most part. This is the closest battle we really have on track. Last time by, it's been going back and forth. One lap we have Ryan Hauser, a 10th lap, the 2 10ths. We do got some lap cars coming. Here comes the 09 of Deborah's, is 3 laps down, unfortunately. But it's been going back and forth between these two guys. Certain laps you see Hauser faster than the top 3. Other times you see Mark Arthur. Then you see Tim Bills. I mean, it's just fluctuating back and forth. These guys not really able to stretch the difference between any of them. So they're really working on trying to get consistency. Seems to be the biggest problem right now we're facing on track. Between certain drivers, that is. Get a little bit of apron. You got to watch the exits. These guys now fighting the 53, the lap car of Samuel Bumgarner, who has fallen back as well. A little bit of, I'm not seeing really a ton of damage on that car. Not really sure what's causing the issue. Maybe there's not the greatest setup here tonight. Maybe fighting the track a little bit more than he wants to. Back here, AJ Rogers battling a 13 of Doug Thompson. Thompson has done a great job since that first lap issue he had. Continue watching this. AJ Rogers was able to get around Doug Thompson. As we continue to stay green, keep in mind, remember that the caution flag will wave at lap number 60. That will be the end of the first stage. Sorry guys, had to pop that up. I hit the wrong button. There we go. Trying to make sure I share this. Make sure y'all share this on Facebook if y'all don't mind. If not, it's cool. I completely understand. Apparently the Facebook thing ain't working, so hopefully we'll get it working, but I don't know why. There's some issues on that program we use. Good battle here for this position. This is for the 5th position, right behind Rush Tarninski. We do have another thing starting to slowly happen. Here you go. Mark Arthur has ran down Tim Bills. Tim's been out front now for 38 laps out of the 40 we've ran. About to be 39 out of the 41 or 40 laps we have completed. As we get a caution out on track. This is our second caution as the 22. James Bunce has spun it. Running behind Dalton Kilroy and right in front of the 31, Rob Weston. Weston makes contact, sends him around. As we get another look at this. Let's see, where is it at? Give me just a second, trying to find it. There we go. Don't worry about the view, I know it's slow motion, I did this on purpose. You'll see him making contact right here, coming up as we work caution number 2, the 31, making contact with the 22. I don't know if it was on his lap or not. Either way, he didn't make contact and see him around. It looks like James Bunt's trying to check damage. May not be too happy. A slight bit of damage on that car. We're watching him work out of turn 2. He is pulling up beside Rob Weston. Think we're okay. As pit road has opened. Dalton Kilroe going to stay out. I think he was able to lead that lap. Waiting to see he did. Rolling off track here. Dalton Kilroe staying out. We should be seeing him come down pit road here as well this time. Sorry to the people that usually watch on Facebook. Something's going on over there, and I don't know why, but it just would not go live on Facebook tonight. No idea why. I was actually sitting here trying to mess with it to get it to work, and unfortunately, it don't look like I'm gonna be able to get it to. Maybe, I don't know. I may be able to figure it out, but sorry about that. Hopefully, I'll be able to get that going for you guys as we're sitting here, but I don't really know. We'll try our best. But if not, y'all can make sure you watch it next time. We'll figure it out. Not sure what was going on with it, but either way, we are under our second caution here of tonight. Here for the NASCOM Canadian Series. It is Tim Bills out front as the pace lights are off. We are a quarter of the way through this race. We're just about a quarter. Top 10 currently Tim Bills, Mark Arthur, Russ Charniski, Ryan Hauser, and Doug Thompson. I believe was 5th. Yes. AJ Rogers 6th. Tex Perry 7th. Ron Hollyfield, Dalton Kilroe, and Jason Tarasenko. Your top 10. It's a grueling race, man. Like, this place really actually, even in the sim racing, it really does start to wear your arms out. Especially around lap like 100, you really start to feel it a little bit. Especially if it's a long green flag run, it's like we're starting to see a little bit of. Watch for wheel spin here in this restart. We'll also take a peek here at the weather shortly and try to see if the track has cooled off any. Don't look like to me it may not have, but you never know. Pace car pulls in. Green flag should be about to drop. Tim Bill is going to be bringing us to the green. And we're green flag. Back here once again at the Monster Mile. Tim Bills with Mark Arthur. A little bit better restart there on the 12's part. Followed by that 38 of Ryan Houser, Russ Tarninski, and AJ Rogers, your top 5. All single file there. Back here, kind of not really single file. A little bit of racing going on. Marcus Hagman, Dalton Kilrow. Tex Perry it is. Here comes 41. And the 53 going to follow suit as well. Keep in mind, the 53 Samuel Bumgarner is 1 lap down. So he is racing to try to stay in front of James Bunce, who's back in 14th at the moment, 1 lap down as well. Battle for second. Mark Arthur and the 38 of Ryan Houser. Oh, contact! Here we go. Big trouble. Spin around on the front stretch and into the inside wall here at Dover. Caution number 3 will fly. A little bit of look. It looks like Arthur may have got a little bit loose. Coming out of turn number 4. We mentioned that was going to be issues here tonight. Actually, it kind of looks like both of them got loose and just met. I don't think this was anybody else's fault. I think it was both of them going to be wrecking. Just sliding sideways. Yeah, I blame both of them on that one. Unfortunately, or fortunately, there wasn't no severe damage to anybody else, but there is some pretty heavy damage back here. As we take a look here at the 38's bumper. Quite a bit there. A lot on the right side. And how's it going to be coming down to get that fixed here at Dover, as we will step aside. Samuel Bumgarner will be your lucky dog this time. Back here at Dover International Raceway, you're watching NASCOM on ESPN. About to go back green flag. Kind of a short green flag right here. Only 9 laps right now before the end of the stage. We are on lap 51 of 60 for stage number 1. As Tim Bill is trying to pick up the stage points for this. Mark Arthur, Russ Chardinsky, your top 3. One thing I've noticed about Tim on his restarts, he's been going once they hit the straightaway instead of waiting in the turn. His pace lights actually are still on. I thought they was actually cut off. I apologize. 200 laps around Dover. That's a workout. There we go. It's going to be a, what, 7-lap shootout? I believe. 7 or 8 laps. Pace car pulls in. As we wait, green flag. Back out. Everybody looks to have got off clean. Charninski going to be able to take second away from the driver of the 12 car. AJ Rogers now battling with the 12 of Mark Arthur, who almost gets to the wall. We got one car actually made a scrape to the wall. That looked like it was Ryan Hauser. Not sure if he got it or not. As we get single file for inside the top 5. Back here, however, it's kind of getting a little messy. Jason Tarasenko, well, Tex Perry, Jason Tarasenko, Dalton Kilrow, and then an 89 of Ryan, who we've seen just a few moments ago spin on the straightaway. That one car trying to do everything he can. Ron Hollyfield falling back here. He's falling back now to 9th place. Maybe falling back a little bit more. Here comes Dalton Kilroy trying to pick up an extra bonus point. We got one car hard into the wall. Samuel Bumgardner has plowed the outside wall and is blown up and has disconnected. No, that was a weird one. Let's hop on board here. Overcorrected. One of the worst things to do inside of a race car. I'm sure everybody here knows that. A little bit of overcorrection on his part. You see the wheel go back towards the right there, and there you go. Right into the wall, and this may be the end of stage number 1 as Tim Bills. We'll have to wait and see who comes down pit road. It's going to be interesting to see if anybody does. May see some takers. See, lap 56 coming to 57. Mentioned the weather a few moments ago. Let's get a peek at it now. Has cooled down. It was at 113. Not really too much of a difference though at 109. This track's still very slick out on track. Still actually 14 cars running in this race out of the 15 that started. Once again, guys, this is not on Facebook. We had some issues with the other program that connects to Facebook. Not sure why, but it is not on Facebook tonight. So hopefully you all watch it on YouTube and continue to watch here. See, coming to lap 58. I don't think we're going to be able to go back green before the end of the stage. They may go ahead and call it end of the stage here. Need to wait and see. Lap 58. Once again, look at the points coming into tonight. It was William Perry on top of the board. He picked up 3 spots. And he is currently on top of the board. 12 points ahead of Russell Tarninski, who is right now in front of him. Dalton Kilroe is in third. Mark Arthur and Kyle Gilbert, Blake Decker, Tyler Gary. Tim Beal is currently 8th. Douglas Thompson and James Bunce is in 10th. So we are going to double back up. I'm curious if that will actually be the end of the stage. Stage 1 ended at 60. I'm pretty sure that it was the end of the stage. Tim Bills should be your stage winner. I don't really want to put that up, but I'm pretty sure that's how it is. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm just going to guess it is for now. So we are about to go back green. 37, 20, 12, and 5. 13, your top 5. As the pace car is off the racetrack, we are about set to go back green here once again. Here we go. Green flag back out in the air. We'll spin a little bit on Charninski's car. He's going to be able to correct that and keep going. Battle going to be right here with Tex Perry and Mark Arthur for 4th place. And the battle for 6th happening right there. It's pretty much a 4-car battle. Here comes the 12 of Arthur and contact between the 13 and the 38. It's going to be okay for now. As Hauser still a little bit of damage on that right side. As the caution does come out, that will be your stage in. And Tim Bills will be your stage 1 winner. So Bill started up in the front row, and he's going to finish stage 1 there as well as we take another break here. ESPN stage 1 complete from Dover, NASCOM. Be right back right after this.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Back here at Dover International Raceway, you're watching NASCOM here on ESPN. Lap 64 right now being worked under the yellow flag. This is our 5th yellow. One reason why is because that was the end of stage number 1. That was won by Tim Bills there in the number 37. One thing I have noticed, I believe, we did have 2 cars stay out. They were pitted right before the end of the stage. And now they are your leaders, Marcus Hagman and James Bunce, I believe, in the 22. Hagman appears he's going to be taking the outside line here in Dover. We should be double up, I would think. We will. So we are going back green. Keep your eyes open here because wheel spin has been an issue here all week long here at Dover. Especially in the stock cars, so we'll wait and see what happens here on this restart. Still right now at the moment it appears AJ Rogers has left and the 5 car has called it quits for tonight. Samuel Bumgardner, another one of those guys that's been sitting on pit road for a minute, so we still got 13 cars running. Darren Bruce being the last one, 2 laps down in the 09 car at the moment. Looks like there was some repairs done on his and Ryan Hauser's car during this brief caution. As we're about to go back green flag here in Dover. Marcus Hagman is off to a green. There's your wheel spin I've been talking about as the green flag is out. And don't be surprised if we see a black flag issued on somebody's part. Double checking to see. We may have had a black flag, but I'm trying to clear this up to see. Do not see one issued. Oh, James Bunce might have had one, but he does not for now. Hagman's still out front. I don't know how long this will actually last with a little bit older tires. Here comes Tim Bills. He's going to be able to take this lead away going down turn 1. However, Hagman was able to lead 6 laps here. And he will also give up second. So older tires definitely not the way to go. Good way to find out though is by staying out here early. Dalton Kilrow, Ryan Hauser for 7th. See the 38 and the 41 going around Hagman. For 4th place, Doug Thompson has it. Harrison Gold wants it. Coming out of turn number 4, cross start finish line. Lap 71 is going to be this time. Everybody's starting to get really spaced out here. Tex Perry battling with Hagman now. Perry should be able to get away from this pretty quickly. Everyone else has so far with Hagman. A little bit of damage there. Only 99, but older tires. Oh, man, Perry into the wall. We'll check the damage. I don't think there's much damage there. There's a click to rock one. Yeah, not much there. We will look at it to make sure. Yeah, no damage there. I think he's going to be okay with that. Maybe a little bit, but definitely not going to affect the car. Fenders look pretty good. A little bit beat up, but nothing too severe. We can hop on board and look and see what he's seeing. Yeah, he's going to be completely okay with that. Still able to keep that position. No, he actually did fall back now to 10th place. So he's going to have to try to rework around all these cars again. With Ron Hollyfield right in front of him now as he looks underneath him. Going to quick pass now, moves him into 9th place. And Rob Weston trying to close that gap in. Who sits at 11th, so he's trying to work his way inside the top 10. Also, guys, next time we will be live will be Monday night. We will be broadcasting the SRCA Lightning Cup Championship. Here comes the 21. And you might as well throw the 20 in this. Both of them trying to get around this 13 car. Doug Thompson, who's riding in 3rd place. Oh, Cinco may have lagged out. He is back. We're good to go. Hopefully he comes back. He has lagging here a little bit. Ryan Hauser has closed in on this group as well. 20. Rush Charninski actually going to slow down here. Not sure if he's seeing something, but he actually did slow down. Let me actually listen. Oh, he just got loose. Came off the corner. So he actually falls back now to 6th from 4th. Good little battle here. The 31. Rob Weston, Ron Hollifield, and Marcus Hagman, who continues to drop back now. Been out there a little bit older tires on the 99. Meanwhile, our leader Tim Bills is checked out of this race. He is gone now, leading by 1.8 seconds over 2nd place Mark Arthur right there. And then there's a look at the rest of the field for now. Comes to 21. Tarasenko going to be able to make that pass. Move him now into that 3rd position. Do not count out Doug Thompson yet, however, in that 13 White Castle car. Oh, Cinco may have just lagged out once again. No, it's actually got him in 3rd. What happened there? Well, what happened to... I don't know. Something's going on. Anywho, Ryan Hauser is working his way back up towards the front. He is now sitting in 5th place. Actually, the last time by, he's one of the top fastest in this field previous laps. comes Ryan now, working on the back of the 13 car. Hauser working on the back of Doug Thompson here on lap 85. We still have over 100 laps to go, 115, 114 to be exact. But the laps are closing. It does not take very many seconds to run laps here around this place. 24.508 last time by for Tim Bills, the leader, with a 24.427. So the lead is starting to shrink a little bit. It was at 1.8, now at 1.5. 4.9 for Mark Arthur, who is currently trying to run down this leader. We're trying to stay with this battle right here for fourth right now, watching Ryan Hauser and Ron Hollyfield back and forth, and Russ Tarninski getting mixed up in this as well. And here comes the 38. He's going to be able to put that pass on, complete it, move him up a spot. Great racing right now going on. We've been green for 26 laps. Waiting to see when these guys are going to pit. Will anybody pit before the end of the stage or not? That's going to be a big question. I don't think we're going to see many people pit here. I think that they'll try to run this stage all the way out. We should see the caution around lap 120. Give or take a little bit on that, because you never know what could happen. Of course, with the caution flags and stuff like that. So. As you see there, Russ Tarninski was able to get around Doug Thompson. Back here, Tex Perry. That was a little close call. Dalton Kilroy running up on that higher line. You see right there, the 41, a little bit of a bobble there. Allowed Tex Perry to close up even more. Tex now running in 8th place. Once again, a little high for Kilroy. Exit turn 4. Both of them fighting that car. See the speeds that they carry. 160 mile an hour. Remember, these are on older tires. Started back in 13th. Trying to keep that points lead at least manageable. I think he definitely got a fast car. Just gotta somehow utilize it, get the momentum to go work on his side just a little bit. So here he comes again with the run of the 41 at the exit of turn 2. And looking to his inside. Look up at Tim Bills, who is working on putting James Bunce one lap down. James going to be doing everything he can to try to stay out in front of our leader. But that's going to be kind of a bit tough. Last time by, 3/10 faster for Tim Bills. The lead has stretched back out just a little bit now, 1.733 for Tim. As we are coming to lap number 99 this time by. Fastest car on the track looks to actually be our leader with a 24.665. About a second off the pace from where the best lap is for him. Battle for position, 8th place. Dalton Kilroe, Rob Weston. Riding with the driver of the one car. Oh, the 41's getting loose. Oh my goodness. I don't know how he was able to save that. Watch this. Coming out of turn 4, this is on board with Dalton Kilroe. You can hear the tires squealing. Yeah. As I believe green flag pit stops have begun. Marcus Hagman has come down pit road. Remember, he was out there on a little bit older tires. 6 more, I do believe. He is down in the way, but let you all know. However, he is multiple laps down now in that 99 car. As we got another car coming up pit road. Here you go, 38 Ryan Hauser. Doug Thompson following suit. Remember, we spoke, this is where you cannot make a mistake on pit road. You do not want to mess up. 35 mile an hour pit road speed, very slow. And one of the toughest things to do is try to get in your box without sliding, because you tend to slide a lot more on these older tires. See it right here, he's pulling in. You see how much he slid forward. He's going to have to back up. That's all. Look, watch him. He's going to slide forward a little bit. He's going to have to back up. Mark Arthur, the driver of the 12. Let's see if he has any issues. Coming down pit road. He's going to be pitting in the second stall. Definitely a good stop for him. No issues that I've seen. However, Doug Thompson, 2-tire stop on the 13 car. Interesting. I believe he's just doing this for the end of the stage. Here comes our leader, Tim Bills. Jason Tarasenko took the lead this time. Make sure Bills don't have any problems. James Bunce also on pit road. Tim Bills, no issues there that I've seen. Don't know if there's going to be any penalties. Keep that in mind. And that's where you see them come back down pit road. Or there's a long hold penalty. I believe it's a 15-second hold if there is a penalty coming in. Bunce not having a problem. Charninsky, Rob Weston also on pit road. Still waiting to see Tex Perry, Dalton Kilroe, Ron Hollyfield, and Jason Tarasenko hit pit road. Here comes Charninsky coming into his box. Make sure he has no issues. Quite a bit of speed. Slid a little bit. Not going to be an issue there. Rob Weston didn't have an issue. Here comes Tex Perry. He always has a fun time trying to get to pit road. It's right on board on this one. Show you guys how slow it is getting down pit road. You can see the speed. Not very fast. I can see his in-car. Let's see. 35 didn't have much of a problem. Don't think he went too far forward. Should be good there. We'll stay on board as maybe a 2-tire stop, and it is. Make sure you don't go over 35. Bottom right-hand corner. The 37. 36. Ooh, it's close. I don't know. See a 37 right there. It's going to be close. I don't think he got caught, but we'll see. if he has to come back down or not. Ron Holyfield also checked into his box. Tarasenko still staying out. Don't know how long he can actually go. Him and Dalton Killer are both still out on track. Should be see Tarasenko hitting pit road. I like coming early. And here he comes. So Dalton Killer may stay out one more lap. And you see the tires, what the tires will do for you. That's why I like coming in early for. Killer has had his hands full all night long. Tarasenko's still coming down his box. We'll see if the 41 comes down. He's going to dive it off. Oh, it's going to be close. I think he actually got it. So it should all cycle back to Tim Bills. The driver of the 37. All these guys took 2 tires. Mark Arthur actually took 4. Oh, he's coming back in. Tim Bills, issues on pit road. Oh, what's going on? Something's going on with his car. Is he out of gas? Tim Bills apparently did not get the car full. And he has to come back down pit road. What a break for all these other guys, but not what he wanted. Mark Arthur's going to retake the lead. Tim Bills may fall back quite a bit here. Now he's actually out. And he's got a long way to go. He's going to go multiple laps down. Here comes his first lap. He's going to go down right there. Which is not a problem if he gets to his box. He can get his last back. That ain't no big deal. I mean, this is a slow crawl. 25 miles per hour. He's going to make his box. However, he's going to go at least 2 laps down. Try not to go 3. As Mark Arthur's going to come off and try to put another lap on him. That's what he really needs to do. Definitely what Tim Bills did not need to happen. He may have let one slip through his hands. And he's down and away. We'll be seeing a caution fly here in just a few moments. .116, the biggest gap now. There's actually only 5 cars on the lead lap. Wow. Mark Arthur with a great pit stop, and he actually has 4 tires. Him, Ryan Hauser both have 4 tires. The rest of these guys only took 2, so they're going to have to come back down. Tim Bills, after all that happened, will be in the P12, 2 laps down. That's a heartbreak. We come to lap 118 next time. I'm going to guess that we will see the yellow flag being displayed here very soon. So 120, so the stage is going to go to Mark Arthur. There you go. Did we have a caution actually come out? There's a slow car, Dalton Kilroy, so that's going to enter stage, and here's why. .41's getting loose all the way through this. Ouch. Fortunately for him, well, fortunately for him, that's going to end the stage. I mean, that could definitely be bad. So stage 1 when it goes to Tim Bills, with stage 2 now going to Mark Arthur. Both of these guys earning their points. Bad news for Bills was, of course, the laps he went down there. As you look down, you'll see some lucky dog going around. Tex Perry going to be the lucky dog. We're going to have multiple cars stay out here too, so to get that lap back to get the wave around, and they don't have much of a choice unless they think there's going to be another caution. But we're already on lap 120. We got 80 laps to go here tonight for this race. Keep in mind, next week these guys head to Kansas. Looking forward to that race. One of my favorite tracks. Derek Pemberton should be back with me then. So curious here. Mark Arthur actually did not pit. Ryan Hauser didn't pit. I would have pitted, I think. From a lot of these guys. Russ Karninski coming down pit road. Jason Tarasenko coming down pit road. Yeah, I would have definitely pitted. That's a lot of tires are standing out. 17, 18 lap tires. I believe I would have hit pit road. And there they come. Well, they waited. Kind of strange. That's odd, I don't know. And if this is correct, let's wait and see how this works out. Jason Tarasenko and Russ Karninski is going to be your leaders. Yeah, I believe that is right. Not sure. Mark Arthur and them waited a little bit. I'm not sure if they know something, maybe. So Tarasenko will be your leader once we go back green. The pace lights off, they are. So we're going to go back green, and it appears that 6 cars will be on the lead lap here. So not a lot of cars, but the way pit worked out, some of the guys waited and some of them didn't. I mean, that's racing, I guess. Trap some cars a lap down. Definitely a way to do it, that's for sure. Pace car off, green flag back out. See how this plays out. Has Mark Arthur going to be working on the inside, trying to work on the inside between, not going to be able to get there. Battle's going to be back here for 4th place. Ryan Hauser going to be able to take that spot away from the 13th, Doug Thompson. This is going to be setting up possibly a pass. Here comes Tarasenko. He's going to go to the high side. Charnitzky looking underneath the 21. Going to slide up just a little bit. This may allow Mark Arthur to get a run. Definitely allows the rest of these guys to group back up a little bit. It's got an early field written all over it. We'll wait and see what happens. Battle right now back here with the third position. Dead battle here for second. Here comes Reinhauser to the inside. Still got that damage on the back right side of that car. Don't appear to be hurting too much right now. He's going to take away second. Mark Arthur may be trying to follow suit. Arthur kind of letting these guys up front kind of stretch this out just a little bit. Tarasenko still able to pull out. Now he's 7 tenths now ahead of Hauser. Back in second. We still got 70 laps to go. Here's Tim Bills. Now he is 1 lap down. He's waiting, hoping a caution comes out so he can get that lap back and try to drive back up to the field. He's trying to stay in front of Hagman and Bunce. I mean, he's fast, but he did just get around 6th place. Takes Perry, however, 1 lap down, not going to affect Perry whatsoever at the moment. We continue to watch the driver of the 21 car. We will step aside here, guys, side by side once again for our final break, hopefully of the night, as we watch lap 133 here at Dover. You're watching ESPN NASCOM K&N Series.
The Porsche eSport Supercar. Between April and September, 40 drivers will compete for over $100,000 in cash and prizes. Expect to see tight, close-quarter racing with some of the world's best sim racers all battling for pride, prizes, and of course, the chance to be crowned the inaugural Porsche eSports Super Cup champion. the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Back here at Dover for NASCOM Canyon Series, we are watching the 13 car Doug Thompson, currently running in 5th place. He's done a pretty decent job so far. He started in the same position, but has held his own throughout the night. It's been as high as I think at the second at one point. And right now running behind Rush Tarnitsky right there in front of him. Only 6 cars right now really left. We've had a lot of green flag runs here. Winner of the first 2 stages. Right there on your screens, Tim Bills, Mark Arthur, your current stage winners, and some breaking and big news that's happened so far. Tim Bills back in 7th place, 1 lap down because of a speeding, or I'm sorry, he ran out of gas right before the last caution. What happened was he came down pit road and apparently didn't fill up all the way, or the gas didn't go in. I'm not really sure what happened there, but unfortunately for him, going to be 1 lap down. He needs a caution in order to make this back up towards the front. Also, you see the distance kind of closing between these 2 guys. There you go. Look at first and second, and I will let you know the lap times at the line as they cross the start-finish line right there. Jason Tarasenko a 24.136 with Mark Arthur a 24.020. So the fast lap so far, Mark Arthur is slowly starting to run down 8.5 tenths between him and the 21 of Tarasenko. We do have one more pit stop about to happen. I would not be surprised to see that happen here very soon. We have been green now for 22 laps, but I'm going to guess that we're going to need at least one more green flag pit stop. I would say probably around like 160 we'll start seeing cars coming down pit road. Rush Tarnitsky has ran down Ryan Hauser for 3rd place. We do have a caution, so the lucky break will go to Tim Bills, as it is Dalton Kilroy. Now he's had a lot of trouble off turn 4. Definitely going to say that this is where this issue happened, and he has no idea. But there you go, and into the wall and into the inside wall, and we've seen Tex Perry kind of do the same. However, Tex had way less damage than that, as Kilroy puts it into the wall to bring out the 7th caution. 5 cautions, by the way. 2 was because of the stage in. So we're going to see everyone hit pit road here. It's going to make things very interesting. We should be seeing the cars go by. Do not need a speeding penalty now. Don't want to have to drop back too far. Should see 5 cars go by anyway. 6 cars. There they go. And we'll see Tim Bills get the lucky dog here. Or should see him go by. And that will put 7 cars back on the lead lap. There may be a car or 2 that stays out to get the wave arounds. Here comes Bills going around now. As we watch the race off pit road about to happen. Mark Arthur going to win the race off pit road. Followed by Jason Tarasenko, Ryan Hauser, Tim Bills, Russ Charninsky, and Doug Thompson. Wait, do we got one dropping back? Oh, that's Tim Bills. So these guys catch up to the back end of the lap cars. Mark Arthur is going to take the lead. And remember, he was the fastest in practice, which it is practice, let's be honest. But he did win stage 2 last time. As we take another look here at the point standings. William Perry, Russell Charninsky, your top spots here in the points. Dalton Kilrow going to be third, and is he out? He is not out, however, he will not have a good finish, showing 13th at the moment, so Mark Arthur going to probably jump over him, unless anything happens, to move up another spot, who's back been 4th. And Tim Bills is probably going to jump up a couple, or maybe jump up a spot here as well. Pace lights are on right now, as you see Dalton kill. Whoa. Let's see here. I don't think that was anything intentional, but I want to see it anyway. So you see these guys back here, as the rest of them is going to get the wave around. They're going to double up here behind the pace car. The 12 of Arthur and Tarasenko. Did Jason actually take his quick repair that time? He did. So one thing I've noticed about a lot of these guys, they wait until the later part of these races to take that quick repair that's given out. And definitely nothing wrong with doing that. It works. Here we go. "51 laps to go when we hit the line. Green flag back out. Mark Arthur to a good start. Everybody else looks like they got a decent start there as well. We go high above. Here comes the 13 of Doug Thompson with the run. Here comes the 37 as well with the run. He's going to be looking to the inside. Tim Bills looking to take 5th away from Thompson. Trying to make that pass. Not going to be able to get it. Here comes the run on exit. Even up at the line. That'd be a heck of a finish. Down in the 1. Tim Bills going to move into 5th for now. Here comes a strong outside move by the 13th. I've seen a little bobble out of 37 that time. And Thompson going to get the wall. This is going to open up the door for Tex Perry to get to the inside as well. And maybe take away that 6th position. He does take it away. Remember, Perry, your points leader at the moment in 6th place now. I don't think we've seen the last of 85. We'll have to wait and see. This battle right here is another important spot on the track. The 22 and the 31. That is for the lucky dog spot. James Bunce would not like to have that. Bill's looking underneath Charninsky. Charninsky just going to let him have it. The 37 now moves into 4th place. Sets his sights on as Tarasenko battling up here for 3rd. Takes that spot away. Contact, slight contact between Bills and Arthur. Not going to do any damage, but that's a big pass. Tim Bills able to get around Mark Arthur. Meanwhile, Ryan Hauser has checked out 1 second ahead of second place, Jason Tarasenko. Fifth place. Mark Arthur not having the greatest of times right now. Has fallen back a little bit. Remember, we've seen him win stage number 2. A little bit of apron touch there from the 12. Maybe that car not rotating exactly where he wants it to be. Real fast look at the weather. We started at 113. It is down to 98, so the track has come down quite a bit. Which may be one of the reasons why we're starting to see these guys not get as loose as what we were seeing at the earlier in this race. Tarasenko still out front of 10 Bills here on lap 159. Bills is slowly trying to run him down. This is exactly what Ryan Hauser wants. He wants to see these guys kind of battle each other. The gap has closed to 7/10 between first and second. You see him right there. The gap is slowly closing with 40 laps to go. However, if these guys get up here and decide to race each other, it may actually extend it. So really, Hauser's wanting these guys to race each other as quick as they can. We'll just have to wait and see if that's what happens. He really wants to race harder with each other. Here we go. A three-way battle has closed up for the lead late in this race. Now, we do have a lap car, which could play a factor. Not too far in front of these guys. I don't think we're going to get there. We may have a lead change maybe before then. Looks like he's still a ways away. Here comes the pass. Tarasenko looked to the outside. Hauser chased up just a little bit. That's exactly what Tim Bills wants. He was hoping these guys run each other to death, and he could just drive by both of them. The 53 coming to pit road that is scheduled. Samuel Baumgartner. Here comes the 21. Inside. Going to take this lead away from Ryan Hauser here on lap number 164. And Tim Bill is going to follow suit here on the driver of the 21. The driver of the 38, I apologize. And Hauser's not done. And now it's going to come down possibly to a two-car battle. Tim Bills looks to be faster. However, Is he using up his stuff up too early? We've seen that time and time again, especially here at Dover. We use it up quite a bit. "34 laps left for the driver of the 21 car, Jason Tarasenko. Started back in 11th place, and his car has steadily been getting better and better over the longer parts of this race. Taking a look back at that Impala SS from 37 to 10 Bills. Definitely seems better in the center of 3 and 4. The exits, however, tend to lean towards 10 Bills. You see the gap close just a little bit there. Here he comes. Inside 10 Bills on Jason Tarasenko. Will he be able to clear him in turn number 2? It appears he does. Tarasenko may have just went ahead and let him go. I think he might have knew that he was a little bit faster. He was just trying to keep it out there as long as he can. 10 Bills, the driver of the 37, is going to come by this time with the lead and will be leading. That is lap number 96 that he has led. So he's going to be your lap leader for tonight. After having an issue on pit road. I think at one point was 2 laps down. Been green flag now for 25 laps. Now these races do have a tendency to bring out a late race caution. Most of any league races usually do have a late race caution. It usually bunch these guys back up. But right now it is a 3-car battle between Tim Bills, Jason Tarasenko, and Ryan Hauser. And I don't think Hauser's quite done yet. He backed off a little bit, but he's working still on the 38. Last time by, he was the fastest out of all these guys. And this time, once again, he's going to dive to the inside here of the 21. And Tarasenko went really high. He's actually going to let the 38 go. So the question is going to be, can Ryan run down Tim Bills with coming to 25 laps to go? Out of turn 2, the 37 on everything you can to stay out front. Lap times have slowed not as much as what I really expected. Fastest lap, of course, is a 22 second lap. That is by the driver of the 38. He ran at 24 that time by, but of course the tires have wore off quite a bit. Big green now for 31 laps on this set of tires, but the track tips cooled down quite a bit. 96 degrees. We started with 113 degrees at the start of the race, and that includes qualifying as well. Speeds at the line. This time by Hauser, once again a 10th faster. He is going to be there with 21 laps to go. And there's a possibility we may have to see a green flag pit stop before the end of this thing. It's going to be close, I think, on gas. I think if I'm short, I'm coming definitely early. I'm not going to wait till the last minute. You see the 13 there. He's going to drop by. It's Doug Thompson with fresh tires. You can see what fresh tires will do for you. You see the 38. Let him go. Did lose a little bit of time there. But here comes the run from Ryan Hauser to the inside. Doug Thompson may have just given a lead to Ryan Hauser out of turn 3 through turn 4. Side by side at the stripe. Ryan Hauser will lead this lap. So far in tonight's race, 16 lead changes. 19 laps still remain. And 5 cautions, 2 being because of the 7 cautions, 2 being because of the stage end. We got James Bunce on pit road. Keep in mind, we're not quite sure if these guys have enough to make it. And you see right there, Ryan Hauser is pulling away. I'm wondering if Tim Bills is saving because he is actually off the pace. He's not clutching. I don't think he's saving. But he's just backing up to get his tires cooler. That'd be interesting to see. That's something that we haven't done a lot of this season. It has a different winner in every stage and then a different race winner. So that's pretty interesting. $15 laps to go. Russ Tarninski on pit road. I like the call for him to come down pit road. Go ahead and come down pit road. I'm telling you, I think these guys might be short. And he's going to take 4 tires, I do believe. No, he's going to take 2. Here comes our leader. Now, did he get caught speeding? That was close. I don't know if he's going to get caught or not. We'll keep an eye on him as he hits pit road. Tim Bills also on pit road. Tarasenko going to take the lead. Mark Arthur currently second. Now somebody that might be able to make it is Marcus Hagman. He's 2 laps down. We'll wait and see. Down and away, Ryan Hauser goes. Tim Bills going to follow suit, and that was a slow stop for Bills. Not really, about even. A little bit slower stop on the pit road. Yeah, a little bit slow. Actually, a second slower for Tim Bills, so he's going to give up a lot of time here on pit road. We said this race could be won or lost on pit road. Question's going to be, can Mark Arthur make it? I don't see Mark Arthur being able to make it. He's cutting the car. He's actually clutching the car in, so he's actually may attempt this. Him and Tex Perry both may attempt to do this. Let's listen to Tex Perry's. See if he's doing the same thing. Watch the RPMs. Yeah, he's clutching as well. You see Tim Bills going by. The 09, Darren Bruce is on pit road as well, back in 12. The question is going to be, can Mark Arthur stretch this 10 laps, 9 laps? That's a lot. There goes Tex Perry. He's a lap down. Perry is saving a ton right now. I feel like Mark Arthur don't have to save as much, because both these guys are not saving as much right now. Especially Arthur. He's letting off earlier. See, he's already back on the gas. Perry's still off. Now he's back on it. So Perry actually saving a little bit more right now compared to their leaders. So it's going to be quite close if they can get it. Now they ought to keep this in mind. Hauser's exiting turn 4. Perry is going to exit turn 2. So these guys need to keep that in mind that Ryan Hauser may be able to catch up to Tex Perry. Now can Mark Arthur save enough to actually be able to win this thing? It's going to be close. I like Arthur's chances though. Six laps to go. And honestly, I don't see Tex Perry being able to hold back Ryan Hauser. If he's going to have to go. Unless he's more focused on just keeping a top 5, which would still keep his points lead. Mark Arthur going to see 5 to go this time. Now, if a caution comes out now, the race would be official. These guys would be golden. Once again, it's an if. Ryan Hauser can see Tex Perry. Hauser's definitely going to catch Perry. The question is going to be, can Mark Arthur save enough gas over Ryan to be able to get to the... I think that's User, by the way, not Hauser. I think I've been calling him Hauser, which is wrong. Yeah, it's User. And another guy back that does have enough is Tim Bills, winner of stage number 1. Here comes Arthur. He's going to be able to complete the pass on Hagman once again. There's the pass for second. As Ryan going to be able to take that away from Perry. Now Perry's still trying to save. Now he does got a bigger gap between him and Tim Bills. Not much, but there is still a gap he needs to save. 2 laps to go. Can he make it? Sounds good so far. We're running on board. He's shutting it way off. He's got to be really close. Lot flag in the air. Now he can save quite a bit. He's got a big gap over Ryan Hauser. I mean, he's a whole lap ahead. He can shut it off here and coast if he wants to. Mark Arthur going to come through turn 3. And he is going to see the checkered flag. And he's going to walk out of here with the win at Dover on a field strategy called 54 laps. Winner at Dover. Ryan Hauser, or User, Tim Bills. Tex Perry able to save? Maybe. He might be out. Was he able to save? He did. He finished in 5th. But your winner going to be Mark Arthur, who finishes 1st. Here tonight, we're going to try to talk to him. Right here, just a second. The Hello Kitty Monte Carlo, or Impala, picks up the win. And a big win. We're going to talk to the driver of the 12 car right now. Hey, Mark, you got a copy?
I do.
Man, well, first off, I just got to ask you. You was able to make it on field strategy. You was able to win stage 2, but you decided to stay out and try to get this win, and you did it. Talk us through your decision on staying out.
Well, hold on a second. I had to mute Discord so I could hear you good.
Oh, you're good.
Well, I knew we were like 5 laps from making it on fuel there, and I was like, man, I know I'm fast, but if I could just save fuel and if we could get caution free this last, I think I can save enough. So I started saving from lap 1. I started clutching it. I never shut the engine off, but I was clutching it, entering the corners about halfway, 5/8 the way down the straightaway. And I knew Tim got back on the lead lap. He was pretty good. I think I was just a skosh better than him long run, but I was afraid we'd have cautions, and I thought if I can save and they can't, if they get up there racing each other, they might burn each other out, and I might end up getting the victory. I didn't want to get in a hard race. I was racing one-handed. I had rotator cuff surgery 3 weeks ago.
Oh,
so.
wow. Oh, that is right. You did. I forgot all about that. And, this place is a very tough place to drive, let's be honest.
It's pretty tough. I had a decent setup. I was pretty damn loose early.
Right.
So that was tough on me too, one-armed, but if I just waited, the setup came into me pretty good. That last time I put a little bit of air in the left tires, and that loose went away, and it was pretty daggone good. I couldn't believe it. I was running them down, saving fuel, and it was weird.
Wow.
It was like I guess after they were racing each other so hard, burning the tires up, and I was just coasting around the turns. They were telling me in Discord, Sam was out of the race, so he was telling me their lap times, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm running faster than them, saving fuel, and they were like, yeah, maybe you figured something out at Dover. I was like, that's
crazy.
unreal.
Yeah, 31 laps led. Now, I want to ask you about this, points. You came in here 4th in the points. Now, this is going to be a pretty big boost. We do know that you're definitely going to take over 3rd. Points have to be on your mind already.
They are, and that's the only reason I'm racing one-handed. I missed one race because there was no way. That first week, there was no way I could do it, and luckily we had an off week, which was Twin Ring. They did an exhibition race there, so it didn't hurt me to miss that. And then I came back the next week at Talladega. So I really only had 1 week missed, which dropped me from 1st to 4th. So hopefully I can, I was really just planning on getting running enough to be competitive and get points, but hell, I'll take a win if I can get it too.
That's for sure, man. Next week, Kansas. How do you feel about heading to Kansas? That's definitely a highline track. I love the track personally, but how do you feel about heading there?
I like the track when I have 2 arms, but I'm going to practice there and see, because that thing is like this track. You have a little bit if you make a mistake. You have a little bit of room to catch it. The bad thing about Kansas is any mistake, and there's just no room to catch it. You got to be almost perfect to every entry.
Well, good luck on that, man. Any shout-outs you want to give out?
I guess shout out to my doctor for letting me have a one-arm victory. I tried my ass off to get a win just so I could get in the chase before the surgery, and just wasn't happening. And damned if, like Sam was telling me, like, damn it, you come in here and get one-handed when you tried so hard.
That's true, man. Well, you drove really good tonight. Congratulations on a big win, and we'll talk to you hopefully next week.
I appreciate it, and thanks a lot.
Buddy. That was winner Mark Arthur, who picks up a big win here at Dover International Raceway. Next up, we got Ryan coming in the booth. Hey, Ryan, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. You got me?
I'm pretty good, man. Well, it looked like you had the car to beat, especially on these later part of this race. Unfortunately, the field strategy didn't work out for you. Mark was able to pull that out, but second place, can't be too disappointed with that.
No, not at all. Obviously, I thought I was in good position there at the end, but, fuel mileage, that's how it goes sometimes.
This place, very tough. We already know Dover, one of the places that is pretty much like a big Bristol. How do you go about trying to approach this race? I mean, you started, you started decent. You started in 6th place. How do you go about trying to approach this race? How do you get confident in trying to pick up a win here?
Well, for the first half of the race, really all you can do is ride. You got to take a spot when you can get it, but these restarts are pretty tough, and you always got to watch the wheel spin, and it seemed like just keeping the car clean was going to be at a premium tonight, at least until you got down to the end.
We talked to Mark a few moments ago, and I asked him about saving. What was the thought of possibly staying out on your mind as well as this round started going on?
I didn't really think that anybody would be able to make it from there. And honestly, I kind of set the car up or adjusted on it to really try to fire off good on that last run. And I just dug for all I had, and I'm sure I burned way too much fuel early in that run to really be able to do anything about it later on.
Well, Kansas next week, second place here tonight after starting sixth place, man. Ryan, congratulations on that. Any shout outs you want to give out tonight?
Yeah, I probably ought to thank my wife for letting me stay up and make all kinds of noise and just generally annoy her with this. But and also everybody else in the field. This was a good race tonight. We didn't have too much trouble. It was a good, exciting race.
Yeah, not bad at all, man. Only 5 cautions, so congratulations and good job on second. We'll talk to you here next week.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot, buddy. Next up, we got Tim Bills, one of my favorite drivers to always broadcast. Tim finished in third. It did start first. Tim, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Third place tonight, and I mentioned to Ryan as well. You also won a stage, and really you had a fight back from a lot of trouble there in that second stage. You was 2 laps down at one point.
Yeah, I went in. I messed up on my pit stop, and crew chief, which was me, made a bad call. They forgot to put fuel in the car. I guess my gas man must have been eating a ice cream cone or something.
Forgot to do his job. Well, third place, I mean, you can't be too disappointed, I guess. It looked to me, out of the guys that finished in the top 3, it looked to me like you was one of the fastest, possibly had a win. I know this may have slipped through your fingers just a little bit, but overall, are you okay with third?
Oh yeah, I'm really happy with third. With that mistake that I made and went 2 laps down. So third place to me, that that's a good fight back. For all my guys, I wanted to fight back for them and do the best I could.
And, of course, next week we head to Kansas, a highline track. I asked Mark the same thing. How confident are you ahead to Kansas? I personally love the track. It's one of my favorite tracks to go to watch it race. How do you feel about heading to Kansas and racing there?
I honestly, I don't know that I have that many laps there, so it's kind of be new to me. But I'm looking forward to it. Always looking forward to racing here at NASCOM and here with you guys at the ESPN. It's good time, and all the guys is wheeling and dealing. We have a good time running with it.
Like I said before, you're one of my favorite drivers to actually watch race. You're very talented in it, and you do a great job. And I'm anxious to see how you do because I've seen you on so many short tracks. I know how you do there. Bigger track next week, so I'm anxious to see that, man. Any shout-outs you want to give out tonight?
Yeah, I got to thank my sponsor, H&H Sign Supply, and Fred Moreau for painting the car here, and all my guys over at Wheeling and Dealing Motorsports, and JT, Jason Tarasenko. He come on and raced with us tonight, and got to give a shout out to AJ Rogers. His wife's kids are sick, and he was getting sick, and he had to leave the race, and hopefully gets to feeling better.
Yeah, Jason's a good guy, so unfortunately hate to hear that. But, man, congratulations on third place tonight.
Thank you, Adam.
Thanks a lot, buddy. That was Tim Bills, driver of the number 37. Well, guys, I'm gonna be honest, a heck of a race. It was a long race. I'm not gonna sit there and act like it wasn't. It was a long race, but only 5 cautions, not bad for a Dover race that happens. Fortunately, we wasn't on Facebook because something happened with that, but we are on YouTube, so that's good. But let's get a look real fast at your results. There we go. Mark Arthur. Now, all these guys are a lap down. Keep that in mind. That's how much green flag racing we had. Ryan User finishing in second place. Tim Bill's going to finish in third. Russ Charninsky going to finish in fourth. 85 of Tex Perry going to finish fifth. He actually ran out of gas coming across the line and still able to finish good. Jason Tarasenko, always good to see him. I'm a big fan of Jason as well. Broadcasted a few races for him. James Bunce, another good driver, finishes in seventh. Marcus Hagman, Rob West, and Doug Thompson going to finish. I know Doug's probably not too happy. He actually had a car, I think, that was top 5, or definitely top 7 I know of, but we'll see how that works out next week. On further back, we have, is it not going to show us? Oh, I apologize, I hit the wrong button. In 11th place, Darren Bruce. Dalton Kilrow, a very fast driver, unfortunately going to finish in 12th. Ron Hollyfield, Samuel Bumgarner, and AJ Rogers. AJ, I know you're sick. Hopefully you get better and all that good stuff. Well, guys, that's going to do it for us here tonight. I hope everybody enjoyed the race. I know I did. We will talk to y'all hopefully Monday. Y'all have a great night. As always, from Adam Chapman at ESPN, God bless. Have a great night. See y'all soon.